Hey everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fango, here to review episode 9 of RWBY, volume 6. So, PYRRHA has a statue of herself, like she should, dedicated to her for how she fought back in, oh my gosh, that seems so emotional. And the girl who talked to John was quite obviously her voice actress, so that made it more emotional. I was like, or it's someone very good at imitating kind of a PYRRHA sounding voice, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that was her voice actress, the girl he talked to in front of the statue dedicated to PYRRHA. And I'm like, oh, I see what they're doing here. Basically, what they're trying to do is, kind of, I guess, have a little bit of closure with, how John and PYRRHA, and everything. And the way to do it is have the character who looks kind of like PYRRHA and also has PYRRHA's voice, and then, have her say something, like, PYRRHA knew what she was doing, she knew this, and blah, blah, blah. Just a nice little closure, I guess, in a way. And I was just like, I cried a little bit. I was like, my heart, when I saw the statue, I was like, oh, here we go. I'm gonna cry. And then the lady walked up, and she's PYRRHA's voice. She has to be. 100% she has to be her voice. Like, I was just like, oh, no. Because we can't actually have PYRRHA come in, like, some spirit form and maybe talk to John. No, of course we can't do that with how magical this show is. That would have been even better. Would have been way more emotional, but it's fine. So after all of that, John gets some resolve back, so does, it's fine, everything's fine, it's just, oh my gosh. And they spend this episode, looking for Oscar. Meanwhile, let me start with the beginning of Emerald and, what's the silver-haired guy's name? I don't know, but, that was an interesting thing, having Emerald say that Cinder was, like, her only family. I was like, I'm kind of with him on this. I don't think Cinder gives two shits about you girls, so I wouldn't think like that. I highly doubt Cinder really, really cares for them as much as she thinks, because it's like they were just her pawns and minions to her. At least that's what I think. So I'm kind of with, what's-his-face? Gosh, what's his name? Dang it, I can't remember. It's Emerald and... oh, it's like on the tip of my tongue, but I cannot remember it. So then the guy with the scorpion tail came in, and he's headed to Atlas, and the other guy. So that's a thing. That's probably a problem. Probably not a good thing. So that's a little plot point there. But back with, them finding Oscar. Oscar was actually just at the house the whole time, and he got some new dreads. So he's got some new clothes, and he looks great. I'm like, look at that. That's awesome looking. It's a little weird. Like, I don't know, it's so weird seeing Oscar in, like, different clothes. I was like, oh, gosh, what, new clothes? Hello. It's gonna take me a bit to get used to that, but anyway. So, yeah, Oscar, made them dinner and everything. I'm like, aw, what a sweet boy. And I thought it was funny when everyone, like, globbed him, like, jumped into the house and just, like, I was like, ha, that's funny. But anyway, yeah, there was a little bit of tension between Crow and Ruby. I was like, oh, this is, yeah. There's something going, that whole, like, thing with Crow, and it's like, oh boy, its whole drinking thing is a big problem. It's like, he needs to stop that. Like, someone ban alcohol from Crow, like, someone put that rule into effect, please, because it's bad. It's getting bad. It's getting real bad. As things get worse, his drinking gets way worse. It's bad. And that's gonna be probably a problem down the line. I feel like, I don't know, I'm just like, it's gonna be bad, so... next episode, I guess they're gonna talk about, what the next plan is, because John came with a plan, like, steal an airship, and it's like, that's stupid, you dumb. But anyway, then we'll just have to see how it goes and everything. But what did you guys think of this episode of RWBY? What do you think is gonna happen next? And what did you think about everything that happened in this episode? Did the PYRRHA thing get to you emotionally and make you want to cry? Did you cry? Because I know I cried a little bit. I was like... there's the tears just coming out the eyes a little bit. So, anyway, I will see you guys over Let's Play review video I do next is. Bye!